In this video, we will discuss about security feature in CodeIgniter 4 project. So the first security feature is controller filters. So open your code editor. So basically filters means if you want to perform some actions before controller execution or after controller execution. For example, if you want to modify the request before proceeding in controller, then you will use the controller filters. So let's start. So first of all, go to the filters folder inside the app directory, apps, then filters, and here create a new file for your filters. So I'm going to create a date filter, so I'll name it as date filter. So I'll display current time in all requests. So start with the PHP tag, and its namespace will be the app \filters, and then create a class date filter, and it will implement the filter interface which is from the CodeIgniter. So we have to import this filter interface, so just use CodeIgniter \filters \filter interface. Okay, and inside the filter interface we have two functions, before and after. So let's override those functions, before, and it will return a parameter which will be request. So I'll name it as EQ, and this will be of type request interface. This is also from the CodeIgniter HTTP library, so we have to import this as well. So use CodeIgniter \HTTP \request interface, and there is one more function which is after. This function have two parameters. First one is the request, same as the before function. The another one is the response, so I'll name it as res. So this request is the same type, and this response is of type response interface, which is also from the CodeIgniter HTTP library. So I'm also using this as well, response interface. Okay, so our date filter is ready. So now we have to configure this in our project. So go to your config folder, then go to filters.php file, and inside the aliases variable we have to declare our date filter. So we have to create an alias for our date filter, so we don't have to use this path again and again, so we can use simply this alias. So I'm creating an alias with name of date filter, and path will be app/filters, then date filter class, comma. After defining an alias, we will go inside the globals variable. There are two variables, first is before and the second is after. So this variable define that which filter will be performed globally. So I'm using my alias name, so I'm copying this name here and pasting here. This means that whenever I open any URL, then before function of my date filter will be executed. If I use this alias here, then this means that it will execute after function of my filter. So currently I am showing about before function. So save it. For testing purpose, I'm going to print something like before is working. Now save this and open the terminal and start the PHP server. So the command is php space spark space serve. Our server is running now. Okay, the problem is here. The I is capital, so I'm changing this. Now save this file and reload the web page, and you can see we are getting a message before is working. This means this function is working. So I'll use and I'll print current date with time, and then break. Now save this file and reload the web page, and we are getting the current time here. So whenever we reload the page, we will get the current page. And if I open any another page, then we are getting our 404 message or any other page, and we are still getting this message which is accessed at the time. So this is the use of the controller filters. So now let's work on the after function. For this, inside the globals variable, we will declare our alias here, and now I can use this after function. So this after function want this response in return. So if I save this file and reload this page, so now let's go to the home page. So we are getting the same output. So if I want to change this, let me show you one thing more. If I inspect the code and go to the network tab and reload my page, then you can see the local host is coming with the status code 200. So let's try to change this status code in after function. So here we are getting a response. So I'll change the status of this response. So I'll call the function which is set status code, and I'll set the code to 404 to show the 404 error. Now save this file and reload this web page, and you can see now localhost is coming with the 404 error. So if I click on this and go to header section, then we can see that status code is 404 not found. We can also pass our message, error message here. For example, if I pass due to filters. Okay, if I save this file and reload the web page, and if I open this, now we can see the status code is 404 and the message is due to filters. So now let's try to achieve some advance in the coordinator filter for the security purpose. So I'll now create a filter for authentication to check if user is authenticated or not. If user is authenticated, then I'll show the home page. Otherwise, I'll redirect that user to the login page. So now do this. So I'll create a new file with authfilter.php name, and I'm going to copy this whole code in there, and I'll rename this to authfilter, and that's it. Now I'll remove this code because this code is not necessary here, and I'll remove this as well. Now go to the config folder and then filters, and here I'll define my new filter which is auth filter, and its path is app /filters auth filter class, sorry, auth. Now I'll use this in after variable. Okay, so here we can do our logic here for checking if user is logged in or not. For this I'm simply creating a new variable with value false, and here I'll check if then I'll check if user is not logged in, then I'll redirect that user to the login page, and my login page is inside the routes. So if I go inside the config routes.php, then you can see I have already a route with the login. So I will redirect the user to this function. So return and redirect to login page. Now save this file and reload this web page. Sorry, my mistake. Save this file and reload the web page. Now we are redirected to the login page, but as you can see we are getting too many time redirects, because login page also check for this condition and it will redirect to the same page, and then again login page redirect to login page, and then this going in the loop. So this is creating an endless redirects. So let's fix this as well. To fix this, go inside the filter.php inside the config file, sorry, inside the config folder, and where we have declared the auth filter. So we can also specify where we don't want to execute this before function. For this we can specify here. So in this array we can pass a variable which is accept, and then we can pass list of the pages, the routes where we don't want to show, sorry, where we don't want to execute this function. Sorry, I'm doing this in wrong alias, so this will be in this alias. So here I don't want to execute this in the login page, so I'll use login, and if I save this file and go to the home page, now we are not getting any error regarding the too many redirects. So if I go to any other page like this page, then it will also redirect to the login page. This means our all pages are now protected with the authentication system, so only logged in user can access the other pages of our web page. So this is the main use of controller filters in Coordinator 4 project. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends as well, so I can create more valuable content for you. Follow us on other social media accounts as well. Links are in description of this video.